All right, well, good evening. Welcome to our concert. Hopefully the band is back there and they're going to march in. Are they back there? Have they left and gone to clubs? Alex Cravey, bring them on in. There we go. about before we get into the concert. This is our marching band concert, and we play music from our season, which has been a very successful season. We're not done yet, but one thing that came to mind today, and I know this, and you know that, is band kids can do anything. That's something that it's resonated with me for a long time. Band students can do anything they want to do. Last week we had our pep rally, right? And they had this competition between the class, or the students, and the faculty. And you know, they had this dodgeball tournament. And who was the guy that led the whole darn thing with dodgeball? Chester. Chester did a great job. He was there among other kids from the school, beating the entire faculty at Ross and all these coaches and athletes, and I'm like, Lord, that was awesome. But then today, I'm on the Hall of Fame committee for Ross. Today we were thinking about, you know, folks to induct into the Hall of Fame, not just for fine arts for us, but just, you know, alumni that have graduated and gone on. And 2 names came up, both of them band alumni. One was a clarinet player, the other one was a bass drummer, if you can believe that. And both of them are very successful in California. They live in California. One works for Pixar, has designed a lot of stuff for Pixar movies, and the other one is involved in all this directing of movies and TV shows. And so we're trying to decide which one of these people to induct for this year, or to ask to induct for this year. And they're band kids, you know, and this wasn't just me bringing these students up. And it came back again, you know, they can do anything. And I hope you realize that, guys. You know, your future is bright. It's just right here at Ross, and you're a band right now. But your background is to keep going and past Ross. And it made me think about, you know, what is everybody involved with? You know, and these are, I hope I haven't left down a group, but these are some of the groups that our students that are on the stage are involved in outside of band, that we work around their schedules and they're involved in when they're not with me. And it's very busy. I mean, parents who know how busy marching band is. FFA, Family Career and Community Leaders of America, or FCCLA, the First Robotics Competition, the Robotics Group, Youth Philanthropy Group, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. We've got a lot of athletic folks out there, kids in Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, church youth groups. A lot of you guys work jobs, regular jobs, academic team. A lot of you are in other musical groups that are not just the band. A lot of you are in National Honor Society. A lot of you in student government, G Foods. Some of you work here in the auditorium for sound and lights for the PAC. And I know I've probably left off somebody. But those are just some of the things, parents, that our students are involved in. I think that's awesome. I've always been a big person with music, that it's not just band. You shouldn't just do one thing. You should go around it. I don't know where that came from. I think I've always been kind of a person that wanted to do a lot. And I think I'm surrounded by those people still as teenagers, as people that don't just do band or just don't do one thing. They do a lot of things. And you guys can do anything. Some of you are graduating this year. And I look forward to seeing what you do in the future. All right, so that's my little spiel for the night, and I got on that today when I was at this this Hall of Fame meeting. I'm like, yeah, that's really true. But the show this year is called Fusion. It's based on a concert band piece of music by a Northern Kentucky University professor named Brent Carrick. He wrote a piece called Sea Rock City, and I don't know if I'm older. I don't think most of the students have ever heard of Rock City. How many of you have heard of Rock City? It's like a tourist attraction. I think it's in Georgia. I remember seeing the signs, you know, on the way down south. And when that piece came apart, I mean, I really loved the music. I liked the title because it appealed to me at my age. And then I said some stuff to the students, and they're like, "What is that? What do you mean, Sea Rock City? Like, what is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm that old, you know?" And I didn't want to let go of that music. I talked to our other staff about it, Mr. Morlock, etc., and we really liked the music. So we did not end up calling the piece, our marching band arrangement, Sea Rock City. But that is if you want to look up the original, it's kind of fun to listen to our marching version and then listen to the original concert band version of the song. We ended up naming it Fusion. That was Ken's idea. Ken Smith is our percussion director, one of our percussion directors. And it does seem to fuse all kinds of different music into this show. It's not just rock and jazz, it's funk, there's all kind of stuff that's involved in this. But this year has been a great one. I think we've pushed our band to new heights with, we have ramps that move, we have all kind of visual accentuation to the show that's not just color guard. Color guard has always done the visual, but the band members have had to add a lot in terms of body motion to the show. So I'm gonna let you listen to the show. I know that's why you came, and I'm gonna quit talking, but I'm so proud of these folks, and this season has gone so well, and congratulations, you guys. And let's hear it. This is called Fusion. been so fun to work on this music this year because it's great music. I mean, and it took a while to get these guys playing it, which is kind of what you want. You know, if you were great playing everything back in September, you know, what do you do in October? And it's taken a long time. We've had 2 weekends in a row where we went to contests and we did get first place, but we also were a half a point from getting our state rating. And man, that is so frustrating. And I'm sure it is for you folks that are in the band. But I knew it would happen. We just had to keep working, had to keep pushing it. We did finally get our state rating. This is the 38th year that Ross is consecutive to earn the right to go state. Very proud of that. The shows keep evolving. You know, when it came to Ross, we did not have a front ensemble. Certainly no electronics outside. Who would ever do that? Who would take electric things outside in the rain at marching band? Yeah, so now we do a lot of that. A lot of microphones, a lot of wireless microphones, and it's all part of just getting better and making the show even more exciting, more dynamic for the listeners, for you guys. And we learn a lot along the way to doing it. I want to thank the Ross Band Boosters, and I'll represent them with our officers, although the officers aren't the only ones that do the work. But certainly Mr. Mead, Mrs. Estridge, Mrs. Cravey, and Mrs. Johnson, those are our booster officers and our band boosters. Thank you so much. The other thing that I want to mention is our pit crew, led by Mrs. Poppy this year. We had a truck breakdown on the way to Tip City, and I'm sure I was pretty curt with some people about, I need this stuff here now, because we want to perform, right? And you're under a timeline. So I apologize if I was mean to anyone in the boosters, but you know, I want our kids to play. We put so much into it. I don't think that was that mean, but you guys handled it, and I saw the pictures from you guys unloading our truck on the side of I-75 North. So many parents stopped to help with that, which is typical for band parents, and we made it happen. We did a good job up at Tip City. But I think if we weren't so rattled, we may have beat that half a point. You know? At least I like to think so. They did a great show up there nonetheless. We get so much support from our district, and I know a lot of you know Mr. Martin and Dr. Conkle. They're both here tonight. They really support the band program and fine arts in general. These folks are not just athletics or just academics. They certainly appreciate and support the band program, the choir program, the fine arts. So thank you, Dr. Conkle and Mr. Martin, for being here. Our directors, Mr. Morlock, where are you at, my friend? You have the same outfit on. Somehow he looks better than me, but yeah, that's him. Mr. Morlock, Miss Giuliano, who I think is not here tonight. Ken Smith is, saw him somewhere. He looks better than Noel. Yeah, that's great. Derek Johnson, Barb Terrell, Hannah Brown, a lot of alumni that have helped us out this year, which is cool. Ken's one of those. Susie Cole's a new member that taught us all about tendu and plies and all these words that I never thought a marching band would do. I knew the color guard knew that stuff. Do we have a color guard here tonight? Anybody color guard? And you guys know that stuff, the dance terms, the ballet terms, but now the whole band is doing that stuff, and you guys are doing well with it. So Susie Cole's been a great addition, lots of alumni involved. Yesterday was extremely cold. I apologize for that. I apologize to the band for keeping you out in that cold, but we've got to rehearse in the cold, just like we have to rehearse in the heat. We've had extreme temperature changes this year. We had like 1 or 2 days of this is great, and then now it's like 30 degrees out. And learning to play in that's the one thing with marching band is you have to get used to cold and warm. We've earned 2 excellent ratings. We've earned superior ratings for state now. The trophies in front of you represent second place, 3 first places, 2 best percussion, and a best color guard, which I'm super proud of. So great job, band, this year. And we're not done yet, right? We're going to Turpin High School this Saturday, and we hope to bring home some more trophies and some more great ratings. So please join us at Turpin. We play at 7:15. We play at State at 8. We're not at Dayton this year. We're up in Piqua. They're redoing the stadium at Dayton, so we're a little farther up the road at Piqua High School. It's a really nice stadium if you've never been there. So I want to introduce our drum line, who's going to do some cadences for us. You got to come up here or plan back there?
I guess back here.
All right. So here's Tommy Tommy Felix, and the Ross drum line. Here we go. one more day a week. They rehearse earlier in the summer, and they're all about hitting those drums and those mallet instruments back there. Very good job, drumline. Very good. Before we move on to a little more playing, I think we have 3 or 4 more songs. I want to introduce our rep for the mattress sale, which is this Sunday. You know we're going to New York City this year, and we need all kind of funds for that. And I'm going to introduce Malachi, who we're all going to cheer for. His boss says that he loves cheering, so we'll see. Keep it going. Keep it going until it gets
Thank you, Mr. Raymer. Hey guys, I'm going to make this real quick. I just have a couple details about the mattress fundraiser event coming up this Sunday, the 23rd. Understand guys that, well, getting in front of the parents is a big deal because you guys are the ones that might know people who need mattresses. And we're not asking anyone here in this room to buy a mattress, more so get someone to confirm that they're going to come to the fundraiser to buy a mattress. 1 in 10 people actually need a mattress at all times, and a lot of people come in and buy more than 1 mattress for multiple rooms in their house. So, sorry guys, my boss, when he asked me to do these parent meetings, a lot of times it's 15 parents and like a small conference room. So when I showed up today, I was like, okay, this is going to be fun. With the day of the event, we set up just like a mattress store. We have name brand mattresses, we have some private labels. We do in-house financing, no credit check, no interest added. We do haul away, we do delivery. Anything that a mattress store is going to do, we're going to do that for you. Some of you guys may have seen it in the past. We've been doing this for about 15 years in the area. So yeah, I'm going to stick around for the concert. You guys sound great, by the way. But I'll be outside after the event, so with a booth with signs. So please stop by, pick up a sign, set it up in your yard. A lot of people like to see the signs that come in as well, so those are helpful. But if you have any questions at all about the day of the event, I'll be sticking around after, so come and see me out there. Keep it up, guys.
All right, our drum makers this year, Alex Cravey, who's on the podium. This is Aubrey, right, who is not on the podium, but is on her own. All right. Aubrey hurt herself a little while back, but she's doing fine. And then this is Colton Schultz. And one's a sophomore, one's a senior, one's a junior, right? 2 juniors? Oh, man. I thought he was the sophomore. I wasn't talking about you, Aubrey. I never talk about you, Aubrey. All right? So here we go. First song, are you doing Zoot Suit? All right, we've been playing this a lot of years. This is a real favorite of the band. Zoot Suit Ride, from the mid-90s, I believe. Just a few years ago, we added these two really short pep tunes, which we call Bop and Slide, right? Bop and Slide. All right. It wouldn't be Halloween season if we didn't pump up Thriller. So here comes Thriller by the great King of Pop. All right, two things. We are recording the concert tonight. If you'd like a recording audio, you can give me a flash drive or some way to send it to you. I'll find a way to put it online. Ms. Metz is recording a video, and I'm sure that'll be on our band website through YouTube if you want to check that out. She always puts stuff on. Probably it'll be on there tonight. The other thing I want to mention, just this week. These folks do care about each other. The band, you know, when you get in a big group, it's sort of, it's like, you know, is there any real caring amongst the whole group? Is it just like just the flutes or just the clarinets? But just this week, I've had 2 different folks come forward, both of them young men, I should add, and both of them cared and were concerned about other band members. So that's probably the biggest impression I got out of this week and the last couple of weeks is people, you do care about each other and you're concerned. You know, when somebody's feeling down or otherwise, you care about one another. And please keep that. That's more important than how you play your instrument. Being good people and caring about each other. All right? So you know who you are, and I appreciate that. And keep those comments coming. All right, we're going to end, I should say, with a piece that Colton recommended. This is called Can't Hold Us. It's a new one this year for us, and I think we'll keep it for a while in our library. So thanks again for coming to the concert. Can't Hold Us. Here we go. We'll see you on Friday at the Halloween dress-up game. Bye-bye.